So Jamie, you work at the Visitor Information Center on the Waterfront, and you load the maps on a regular basis?
Every day.
So are they just on the counter? Like, where do you keep them in the?
Yeah, so they're sitting on the counter,
Yeah.
just because it's the thing that we hand out the most. Out of any of our information that we have, we hand out a lot of maps. So we get a lot of people coming in off of cruise ships. We get a lot of people just walking in from hotels, from the airport, everywhere. So
Right.
they want to know what to do, where to go in downtown Halifax.
Mm-hmm.
So this map is our best tool for that.
And do sometimes people have their own maps when they come in, or do you always give them?
Yeah,
a map,
a lot of times, actually, it's funny enough. I know we talked about this earlier. People will come in and already have a map. So my natural reaction is to grab one off the desk and say, "Oh, we already have that one." So then they get out their map and they open it up, and away we go.
And you sort of see sometimes there's already like writing on the map from somebody
Yeah,
else writing stuff
absolutely.
on it, or
Yeah, a lot of times they'll say somebody at the front desk, for example, circle the restaurant to go to, or I don't know, the Citadel. They want to go see the Citadel. So yeah.
And what are some of the major questions you get asked from people? Like where's Peggy's Cove, or what are the kind of things that people ask you?
Yeah, a lot of people want to do, well, first of all, they want to see the historic side of Halifax.
Right.
So whether that's a museum, like I said, the Citadel. The second thing is everyone wants to see the sights. So Peggy's Cove is a big one, Lunenburg, anything that's within an hour and a half, that's what they want to see. So these maps are great because on any other map, especially the provincial map, you can't get them out of the city. So these maps that you're talking about, we have a little question mark where we are,
Right.
and then you can actually guide them on the street. And it's a 3D map of downtown, so it's fantastic for us. Yeah.
And so the advertisements that are around the outside, does that help you direct people for specifically when they ask questions where to go? What to
Yeah,
do?
it's really good. Like when people ask for restaurants and you want to send them to, they're looking for seafood, so you want to send them to the Waterfront warehouse. That's actually on there indicated, and there's an arrow to it with a number. So it's much easier than guessing what city block it's on or whatever. So
Right.
that's a really good example of sending someone to get oysters. Let's
Right,
say.
right.
Yeah.
And is there a diversity of questions in regards to like not only what to eat, but where to like things to like shopping, or people looking for souvenirs? Like what are the kind of things people
Yeah,
look for?
we get questions about everything. It could be if someone's looking for genealogy to, like you said, shopping. One of the big questions is where can I get a souvenir of Nova Scotia?
Right.
So there's tons of examples. You can send them down the Waterfront, but a lot of that's marked. So it's really good for us to just say, here it is, it's already highlighted, away you go. Because
Right.
people want things quick, they're on vacation, they want to go, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And do you have people that ask you what to do at nighttime? Is there like night
Yeah.
like nightclubs and different things? Like, is there?
Absolutely, and one of the biggest questions along with nightclubs is where can I find local music?
Okay. Interesting.
So that's a good one that, I mean, we end up circling a few of our own preferences and then just the general ones. But a lot of people are looking for that Celtic type of feel of music. So yeah.
Okay. And where are some of the places you send? Like, where are some of the places you recommend?
Old Triangle is
Yeah.
a pretty classic one
This is great because they're an advertiser on the map.
they play music often. Dirty Nellies is another one on weekends for sure.
Right.
And a lot of times if people will come in on a Sunday and say, what can I do? And then we send them down the Waterfront. So it's really good. It's always, the map is excellent for all that. So yeah.
Great. Excellent. And your overall thoughts for the detail of the map? Is it helpful? Like, do we have enough, like all the little things you mentioned? And
I mean, understanding that a lot of it has to do with sponsors, advertisement, and all that. But it really has all of the main things that people want to see and do. Especially one of the questions we see often is, I have one day in Halifax. What can I do? Perfect. Let's open up the map. Boom, boom, boom. All the big things that people want to see and do are indicated already. And the other thing that it's really good for, and I think I mentioned this to you before, is we do have a road map of Halifax on the back of our provincial map, but it isn't marked with landmarks.
Okay.
So it has road names, but it doesn't necessarily say, this restaurant's here, this clothing shop's here, that sort of thing.
And
So,
like the anchor site for the Halifax explosion or the other things, right?
Titanic
Right.
burial site. Yeah,
Right, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So these are all things that people want to see.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you ever have people ask you like questions in reverse, like say, "Hey, I saw this ad on this map, and is it any good?" Like, do they ever try to get recommendations, like, where is this located, or?
Yeah, that, or I've heard of such and such a restaurant. Is it good? Where is it? And it works kind of both ways. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, great. I mean, that's kind of all the questions I have for you.
Perfect.
So I really
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
All
thanks a
right.
lot.
Thank you. All right. Yeah.